I got, ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. The next one I got, and I've got some backlash for saying this on this platform before, but bro, if you wear AMIRI jeans, you can't dress. I'm not hearing you, because if you be honest, look at it. AMIRI jeans is going for like 2 bands, right? No, nothing. 7. What's special about some AMIRI jeans? No, it's not even, the wash ain't good. No, like what you paying for $2,000 for some jeans with some holes in them. It's not. It's bad. It's bad fits. It's bad pants. I ain't gonna lie to you. So if you wear AMIRI jeans in 2022, I'm saying, I've said this before. If you wear AMIRI jeans in 2022, you have no swag. It's okay. You'll be okay. Just all you gotta do is start looking into it more. But AMIRI jeans is for sure one of the worst trends of 2022. And then also, you can't forget about Subi and Purple. They're a little bit cheaper than AMIRI jeans, but those jeans is bad. It's just like, bro, come on. I'm not trying to wear that in 2022. We move on to bigger and better things. But first, you said what? You like purple jeans? Oh, she like purple jeans. Oh.
Turn me up, daddy. I'm up on the speed, come on. Be in the scene, come on. Tryna leave, come on. Left with the G's, come on. Smoking the Z, come on. Sipping the tea, come on. Get overseas, come on. Count the peak, come on.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your favorite podcast all time, Jayden Hanzy Talks, and we are back here with another episode. And let me just say, I ain't gonna lie, for the past 2 months, I have been doing straight music content because so many albums have been dropping, and I'm getting away from my roots, which is what this whole podcast was kind of built on, was fashion. So today, we are back for another fashion podcast, and it's just me today. I'm just by myself. I just want to get some of my thoughts out. Being that it's December, it's the month of December when you're watching this, and it's about to be the end of the year. And I think as a whole, this was a good year for fashion. It was a lot of trends, and it was a lot of lame trends, and that's what we're gonna be talking about today. Some of the best and worst fashion trends of 2022, and what I expect going into 2023, where my styles going into 2023, blah blah blah, all that extra stuff, right? So, like always, I just want to say, if this is your first time watching me, I go by the name of Jayden Hanzy. This is Jayden Hanzy Talks. I post videos every Monday, banger videos too. If you haven't seen any of them, I'm gonna put a bunch of them on the screen so you can just see. They just gonna be everywhere. I'm gonna put a bunch of them on the screen. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. I don't ask people to follow me on social media, but if you like the content I'm posting on here and you like the content I post on my social medias, feel free to give it a follow. And yeah, we're gonna get straight into the video. So speaking of social media, on my Instagram, Jayden Hanzy Talks, that's my second Instagram for this said podcast. I posted on my story, just wanted to see what my followers, my friends thought. I asked what were some of the best and worst fashion trends in their opinion. So I'll put that little post I said on the screen so y'all can see I'm not lying. But so today, like I said, we're just gonna be talking about, in my opinion, some of the best and worst fashion trends. So I think I want to start off with the best. I have about like 15 of each, so it's not gonna be a long video. But I have about, I'm gonna explain why I say these things. But I think I'm gonna start off with best. So just getting straight into it. The first best. Now, I actually didn't say this. My friend back home, her name's Kaylin. Shout out her. She said this. She said that Givenchy shark boots is one of the best fashion trends. And I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't say best all the time, but I do like Givenchy shark boots. I think that's a very good shoe. I think Dior and Givenchy, I could be tripping. Dior and Givenchy like just recently just did a collab on some shark boots. They were really crazy. I'm gonna put it on the screen. That I really like. It was like a different design, all of that, blah blah blah. But I think for women especially, Givenchy shark boots is definitely a good cop. It's about a band, so it's not, you gotta have some money to get some. But I do like the shark boots. How a lot of people wear them. I like how they wear them. So I would just say that's a good one to start off with, Givenchy shark boots. Shout out to my homie Kaylin. So my next one I got on my list is pearls. Now, my homie Osahan said this, shout out to him, but pearls, if you would have asked me at the start of the year, I'd have been like, yeah, I mess with pearls a lot. But now I feel like, just especially with the location I'm in San Diego, a lot of people wear pearls, and it's kind of not really as cool to me no more. It's kind of like played out, and that's the person I am. I hate when stuff gets played out. But I think definitely though, pearls are super cool, and not even just cheap pearls like pearls you get off Shein and stuff like that. I'm talking about real pearls from actual, like, like clams type, you know what I'm saying? I think those are really cool, but just like the sheen pearls, the same like choker necklace everybody got, I'm kind of getting tired of that. I ain't gonna lie, I had one not from Sheen, but I had a pearl necklace, a pearl choker at one point, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It is each their own, but I think pearls is still a good trend though. You know what I'm saying? It may be a little played out now, but it was a good trend at one point. The next one I got on my list, which I said is a personal favorite of mine, Chanel trainers. Now the thing about Chanel trainers, bro, Chanel trainers are not a trend that's been going on this year. Like Chanel trainers have been a thing forever. I want to say about like since about 2013 and up, Chanel trainers have been a thing. But one thing that's unfortunate for me with Chanel trainers is I've been looking for some good trainers in my size, and I can't find them because I wear a size 11.5, and most of the Chanel trainers are usually women's sizes, and sometimes they may have a 10.5, but like obviously I can't fit a 10.5, so I'm still searching the web for some Chanel trainers at a good price. There was some trainers, I'm gonna put them on the screen. They were transparent, and I wanted those so bad, but the person on Grail, they was actually my size. The person on Grail kept like removing it and blah, 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 so I couldn't even get them. But Chanel trainers are a good shoe. I love them a lot, and that kind of goes into my next best trend, which is New Balances. Come on, New Balances, Chanel trainers. They look kind of similar. If you put them on this, they not super similar, but they have similarities in a way. So I want to say New Balances. But let me say this: when it comes to New Balances, now you can't be rocking all New Balances because not all New Balances is fire. My personal favorite new 7. I'm stuttering like. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I start looking at you to start stuttering. That's funny, but anyways, my personal favorite New Balances is 990s. That's the best one. And then I like 993s. I know my homie 7 who's behind the camera don't like 993s, but it don't matter because 993s 993s is fire. And then I like the 2002 Rs. Do you like the 2002 Rs? Not really? Yo, what you don't like about it? Well, yeah, from where the homie 7's from, it's like from Maryland. All they wear is 990s, but just in general, I still think, even though 990s are the best ones in my opinion, I think it's still like some of the other like variants of New Balances is fire in my opinion. But like the 550s, that's bad cleats. You know what I'm talking about? That's bad cleats. But with like New Balances, 990s, that we're just gonna say that one for the sake of the video. I think that's a good trend. A lot of people have been getting on that trend a lot this year. I've had like 2 pairs of New Balances since last year or whatever. Blah blah blah. But I think New Balances is here to stay, and here that's going to continue to grow as much as it, you know what I'm saying, already has. So my next one, this one, I ain't gonna lie, this is a brand. This is the first complete brand as a whole that I'm gonna get into, but this could go in best and worst depending on how you look at it. We're gonna talk about this a lot, but the next one I have is called Rick Owens, the best fashion trend. I don't even want to say best. I want to kind of like just put it in the middle because Rick Owens is just so like hit or miss. And it's not even because the pieces. It's just because the people who wear Rick Owens, like me and the homie was just talking about it, like how if you go to an Opium concert, you look around you, all you gonna see is people wearing Rick Owens Ramones, blah blah blah, Rick Owens, maybe some Rick jeans if they got money like that, blah blah blah. And it's like sometimes wearing Rick Owens, like, because I have Rick Owens, and sometimes it seems like it's lame to have it just because the people who wear it and make it their personality, it seems lame. But in all reality, without a shadow of a doubt, you can understand that Rick Owens is one of the best brands all time for sure. Rick, just how he designs his clothes, the tape that he has on a lot of garments, blah, blah, blah. All of that is just like, it's super special. You know, it's never been replicated and probably never will be. So I just got to say Rick Owens as a whole is one of the best fashion trends of 2022 for sure. The next one, I got to get into another brand. Well, I guess this is really just a designer as a whole, Demna. Now, Demna, in my opinion, Demna has been the best designer all year. And as of at the time of this recording, he's kind of in some hot water for just a campaign that just happened that kind of was like, I don't really know. Honestly, I've been hearing about it that they trying to cancel Balenciaga, but I don't really know exactly what he did in the campaign. But I heard it had to do with some little kids and some like I don't know. Y'all research about it. Maybe I'll research about it and put it on the screen. But I think as a whole, despite what just happened with Balenciaga, the controversy or whatever, I think Demna as a whole has been having a good year. That's definitely my favorite designer of the year. A lot of the pieces I've been seeing have just been super unique. And back then, I really wasn't even a real big fan of Balenciaga. I thought it was kind of like corny and played out. But a lot of stuff this year when it came to Balenciaga, speaking of like the denims, And even the shoes, like I was always a big hater on Balenciaga shoes, like the sock runners and the triple S's. We're gonna get into that when we talk about worst fashion trends. But Balenciaga this year has been doing a lot of good. So I put a lot of their like pieces that they've been having on the screen. But I think I like what Demna's doing. And also you can't even forget about Vetma, because that's also another big brand that's been doing a lot of good this year with the racer coats, the oversized hoodie, of course. The distressed destroyed pants, all of that, blah blah blah. It's all been just good stuff that he's been putting out. So bro, you walking? Come get in the video, cause you couldn't get in the last one. Come get in the video, Jenna. Come get in the video. Say hi. Say hi.
Hey.
What's your name and what you do?
What, like my job?
Yeah, say your job.
My name is Jenna. I'm a senior operations lead at the Aztec Student Union. Serving the union, pretty much.
Why she came here and start acting nervous. That's funny. But I'm still recording though, Jenna, so you don't got to be quiet, but just, you know what I'm saying, cool, keep it cool. But yeah, where was I before the homie Jenna pulled out? I think I was talking about Vetma. So yeah, Vetma is definitely a good brand to wear. It's expensive, but hopefully, you know what I'm saying, I can have some Vetma in the future, man. But yeah, the next one I got is called, my homie Jayden, we got the same name. My homie Jayden, he said this on the comment. He said, Dunks, graphic tees, and purple jeans as an outfit combination is one of the best fashion trends. And obviously, he was playing, bro, because in 2022, you're still wearing Dunks, skinny purple jeans, and then a graphic tee. Like, come on, bro. You gotta, like, come on, man. You can't be wearing that no more. Like, it's bad fits. I'm not gonna lie. And when people had a purple jeans hanging, or they'll have the Subi jeans, and like, bro, come on, it's bad fits. But I shout out to him for playing and making that funny joke about that. But like, come on, bro. You shouldn't be wearing purple jeans and Nike. Like, come on, bro. But yeah, so the next one we got is called, am I tweaking? Okay, the next one I got is band tees and WWE tees as a whole. And this is kind of like, this is one of my favorites. I think I really enjoy, even though I don't really listen to rock music like that, I really enjoy like a lot of the designs of old vintage rock band t-shirts, like a tour t-shirt when it had the cities on the back and then a graphic of the band. I really enjoy that. And I have a couple of shirts. I actually just bought a shirt for $10. It's a Kiss t-shirt. That's super. What? You can. I don't think they can hear you, so you good. You good. It's a Kiss t-shirt. It's a super fire t-shirt, and I love it. It's one of my favorite t-shirts. I just got it, and I only got it for $10. So, and on top of that, WWE shirts as well. They're super cheap. You can get those all the time. And I'm a big fan of WWE. I was as a kid, so I still kind of rep their stuff. And it's specifically Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's my profile picture on Instagram, so it just shows the inspiration. But I think definitely just those graphic tees are the best t-shirts that you can wear. And I love t-shirts because you can show so much character in your t-shirts, show who you are, show your actual personality. So I really love those t-shirts a lot. So that's another one. The next one I have is old Japanese brands, so such as Undercover. I mean, obviously these brands are still around, but like their old Archive, Undercover, Capital, Number 9, all of that, you can't go wrong with that. Come on, we know Japanese styling and just how their take on clothes and proportions and all of that is something that's just super amazing that has never been done in fashion, and people are trying to replicate, such as like people like Hal Cole with the Undercover 85 denims. But I think a lot of the reworked Capital jeans, Undercover 85s, of course, the bug denims, the hybrids, all of that is just good denim, and I hope to have some of that soon. I've been looking at trying to get some bug denim because I didn't like them at first, but I like the bug denim a lot. But just Japanese brands as a whole. So the three that I just named were my favorites, but there's so many more, like CDG. I mean, wait, is CDG a Japanese brand? Right? Okay, I just had to make sure I wasn't tripping. I had to make sure. But yeah, like stuff like that, I just really appreciate the designs on that. So that's going to be, I think that's my 10th one I've said. We got about like 7, 8. No, we got like 10 more. So the next one I got is called, hold on. I can't read, bro. Hold on. Okay. The next one I got is Kanye X Gap X Yeezy. I think this year it's kind of been in the era, especially with what Kanye been saying recently. But I think the Kanye and Gap collab at the start of the year, like with the Dove hoodies and then the puffer jackets that they was doing with Balenciaga, all of that, like that three-way combo, I think all of that was a really good collab. For while it lasted, obviously, hindsight's 2020. It don't really look like it's lasting no more, but Kanye, like the Gap whole campaign, it was good while it lasted, and I have one of the pieces from that whole campaign, which is the blue puff. I think it's called the I forget, round jacket or something like that. And I really enjoy that. That's one of my favorite pieces in my collection, and I got it for super cheap, only like $100. So I think that at the start of the year definitely was a great trend. And like I said, I don't support what Kanye's been saying in the media recently. I do love Kanye, but I don't support his actions. But still, I don't deny the fact that the designs he had with Balenciaga and Gap were amazing. So that's my thoughts on that. The next one I have is newer Givenchy. So that's like the Matthew Williams Givenchy, and I think he's also been having a good year when it come to designs. Like he's been everywhere with the leaks, and then Givenchy, and then revamping Givenchy because it was going down a bad hole before him. But like I think he had a run. I think it was spring, summer 23. It was the one where I'll put it on the screen, but they had a lot of good collections, and then like the T-shirt that had a long sleeve under it, but it was like a shirt. I was fired to me, and then like of course the shark boots, already mentioned that. And yeah, things like that. Givenchy's been going good, really good recently. And shout out to Matthew Williams for him. I've talked to him before. He's a super cool person. So shout out to Givenchy. The next one I got is boots and leather. Now, I didn't always was a big fan of boots, but as of recently, I think there's a lot of different boots that you can incorporate into your style that's really will make a fit, you know what I'm saying, good. So I've been liking boots, like whether it be Doc Martin, Rick boots, Raf boots, CCP boots, like just I think there's a lot of different boots that you could get that and incorporate into your style that makes it, you know what I'm saying, makes it what it does. So I think boots are also good, and also leather as well. So when it comes to leather, I'm talking about, I guess you could say leather jeans, blah blah blah. Everybody be wearing those, but like leather biker jackets. I know Rick has a lot of leather in their like collections and stuff like that. I think leather is, you know what I'm saying, leather is a good touch to add and play with materials, because no one just want to be wearing cotton all the time. Like sometimes you got to throw a leather jacket on, biker jacket and leather, you know what I'm saying, wax jeans. Even though that's not leather, it's still kind of like similar, but still just throw it on and it provides a good proportion. So I like that for sure. The next one on my list I got is silver. Now I wear a lot of silver. Hopefully, bro, I got a lot of best. I just realized I got a lot in my best category, but silver, I really like silver. That's the jewelry I wear. I don't have enough money to be affording diamond chains, tennis chains, all that yet. But while I'm in my current financial situation, I really enjoy leather. Silver. You could get some good silver pieces. Like this one bracelet I have right here. This is my favorite bracelet I have. It's kind of looking old because I've worn this every day for the last 6 months. But this is Givenchy pear-shaped bracelet that's all silver. It's amazing. And I have silver bracelets, and I have a silver cross chain. I don't have it on right now, but that just goes to show silver is a good trend in my opinion. And then the next I got is called button-ups and or formal dressing. Now I wear, if you see me on my Instagram, I think out of all my pictures on Instagram, I got button-ups in 3 of them. So that just goes to show that I like, you know what I'm saying, it's something about just putting on a button-up shirt that's like, you know what I'm saying, it makes you feel professional sometimes, you know what I'm saying. And you don't want to wear a button-up t-shirt every day, but like just throwing it on sometimes and adding a different, you know what I'm saying, type of style into your already proven style, it's like it gives a good touch. So that's what I got for that. Wrapping up the best trends. I want to talk about distress items. So that could be either jeans, hoodies, shirts. I really like distressed clothing. So my favorite brand that does the distressed clothing is Number 9. Like they have a lot of distressed shirts, and I actually have one in my own collection. It's like a ripped up shirt. It's like it gives a different feel to, like, because it's gonna open people's eyes, because it's gonna be like, why do you have holes in your shirt? But then it's like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying, I have holes in my shirt because it's fire, you know what I'm saying, it's expensive and it's from Japan, you know what I'm saying. So I think that's definitely a good touch. So distressing as a whole is been one of my favorite trends for the year. And then kind of wrapping it up, I want to just say the whole, like a lot of people this year have been wearing a lot of baggy stuff this year. And I've always been a big, even before I guess it was kind of quote unquote a trend, I've always been a big fan of wearing baggy clothing, because like no one wants to wear skinny jeans and fitted. People get on me all the time because I always wear big pants and big t-shirts and big hoodies, but like no one wants to be wearing skinny jeans, like all this, like, you know what I'm saying? That's uncomfortable. But baggy clothes, no matter what you're doing, no matter if you're trying to look fly or not, you could be comfortable wearing baggy clothing. So I like baggy stuff. And also I've noticed that this year there's been a big push in flared jeans. Now, I wasn't always the biggest fan of flare jeans, but as I don't want to say I'm riding a trend, of course, cause I'm not, but I do think there's a lot of good trends like with flare jeans, like the gallery department jeans. Even though I would never in my life buy gallery department, I like their jeans, the ripped up gallery flare, paint splatter, all that blah blah blah. So I think that's definitely a good touch. And yeah, that's all I have for the best category. Now transitioning into the worst category. This is what I've been waiting for, because I got a lot to talk about in this category. I'm not gonna lie, because a lot of people just in the fashion community just kill stuff, and it's like you look corny when you wear things like this. So I have about 25 of these that we're gonna talk about. So the first one, this was not one of my opinions. Like I said, this is one of my homies again. He said this. He was kind of getting on me when he said this, but he said fat pants, like fat pants. I guess baggy pants, but he said fat pants. So let me just some backstory. If you see me on campus, I'm most likely going to have on some black pants that's extremely baggy. It's going to either be parachute pants or it's just going to be baggy. And the reason why I wear them is because, like I just said, who wants to wear skinny clothes all the time? You know what I'm saying? It's not y'all keep looking at y'all throwing me. Y'all throwing me off. Y'all smiling. I'm like, I don't want to start laughing. But listen, though. When it comes to like wearing baggy stuff, like who wants to wear fitted clothing all the time? So it's like, I don't think it's a bad trend. Depends how different strokes for different folks. But I think baggy clothing as a what different strokes for different folks. Yes, I did. No cap. But I think baggy pants is cool. It just depends how you look at it. So the next one I have is called, I didn't say this. One of my friends said this, but Big Tan Yeezy astronaut boots. Now, I think I have an idea. I think that's kind of like the old Yeezy collection, like one of the first Yeezy collections, like the tan. They kind of look like military boots. I think that's what this person was talking about. But I mean, I'm not a big fan, but I don't hate them, but I don't love them either. So I'm gonna just leave that at that. The next one I got is called the opium aesthetic, and I was just talking with the homie about this. Like, if you go to a Destroy Lonely concert, bro. Just the people, if you look at everyone's fit around you, that's what I'm talking about. And I'll put pictures down on the screen, but just like the wearing all black and what you call it, wearing all black, Ramones, wallet chain, like all of that, bro, it's so played out. And it's like, I feel like a lot of the people who wear that aesthetic aren't being themselves, which makes it worse. And I'm a big believer in, everyone says it, all fashion, you got to be yourself, but I think being yourself when it comes to how you dress really will go a long way, because that's when you become comfortable in your clothes, which makes your outfit fly or not, is if you're comfortable. So I think, yes, just the opium aesthetic as a whole is impeccably terrible. But the next one I got, this is a good one. The next one I got, and I've got some backlash for saying this on this platform before, but bro, if you wear AMIRI jeans, you can't dress. I'm not hearing you, because if you be honest, look at it. AMIRI jeans is going for like 2 bands, right? No, nothing. 7. What's special about some AMIRI jeans? No, it's not even, the wash ain't good. No, like what you paying for $2,000 for some jeans with some holes in them. It's not. It's bad. It's bad fits. It's bad pants. I ain't gonna lie to you. So if you wear AMIRI jeans in 2022, I'm saying, I've said this before. If you wear AMIRI jeans in 2022, you have no swag. It's okay. You'll be okay. Just all you gotta do is start looking into it more. But AMIRI jeans is for sure one of the worst trends of 2022. And then also, you can't forget about Subi and Purple. They're a little bit cheaper than AMIRI jeans, but those jeans is bad. It's just like, bro, come on. I'm not trying to wear that in 2022. We move on to bigger and better things. But first, you said what? You like purple jeans? Oh, she like purple jeans. Oh, that's tough. But the next one I got are graphic, like streetwear t-shirts. You know, when I say this, I'm talking about V-Lone and Supreme and Off-White, and it's like, dang, I feel bad, because if you would have met me 3 years ago, asked me what my favorite brand was, I would have told you it's V-Lone. But it's like, just with the times, I feel like it didn't really grow. When my personality, V-Lone didn't grow with it, even though I'm still a really big fan of V-Lone. Shout out to ASAP Bari, all of that, blah, blah, blah. But I'm just like, in 2022, why you got a shirt that say friends on the back? Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know what I'm saying? And then Off-White, to RP Virgil, but Off-White, I would never like the Off-White like that. And then Supreme, the box logos, I'm not wearing that. Of course, Supreme has its pieces, but like just all of that in 2022, you get no cool points for wearing a V-Lone shirt in 2022. So I would just say that. The next one I I was just talking with the homie about this too, is designer t-shirts. And when I say that, hold on, because there's nothing wrong with wearing designer t-shirts if you have the money to afford designer t-shirts. But I'm saying like people who just get basic designer t-shirts, spend their last on basic designer t-shirts that say Balenciaga or Dior or Chanel that have no like cool design on them, nothing. It's just $1,000 just because it says the brand name. I think that's a bad trend, because that's not really, you can't really showcase your style. You're just saying you're fly because you have on a brand that costs money, which is the whole reason why I think that's a bad trend. People who are doing stuff for just to be able to say that they shirt costs this amount of money is a bad trend. So I think designer t-shirts for sure. Just depends how you look at it and depends how you wear it, of course, too. But yeah, so the next one I have is skinny jeans. Now, I didn't say this, one of my friends said this, but I think it's a time and a place for skinny jeans, and it definitely depends on your body type too. Like if you're a naturally skinny person, obviously skinny jeans are going to fit you pretty well, especially women too. Women wear skinny jeans more than men, of course, but it depends on the person. So I wouldn't say that's a bad trend, but we've definitely grown since the past when people was wearing skinny jeans with airy fit. And then that leads into my next one, skinny jeans with big Balenciaga triple S's, and go back in the past, a designer graphic t-shirt. That's, oh my God, that's bad fits. That's bad. When people like old NBA YoungBoy swag, when he would have on the Versace shoes, and then some skinny AMIRI jeans, and then like, oh my, it's just bad fits. Like, come on, we shouldn't be wearing that. I feel like that's so childish. That's childish swag. Like, come on, man, we shouldn't be wearing that. But yeah, so skinny jeans, just depends how you look at it. But the Balenciaga, if you do the combo with the skinny jeans, big designer sneaker, and then a graphic tee, that's bad fits. No matter how you slice it, that's bad fits. But the next one I got is, one of my homies said this, is painting your nails. So I assume when he said painting your nails, I mean, that's not really fashion, but it all falls under the same little category. But when it comes to painting your nails, I assume he was talking about people who paint their nails like black or colors or blah blah blah. Now when it comes to that, I feel like whatever floats your boat, do you. Just because you paint your nails don't mean you gay. I personally paint my nails, but I don't paint them a color. I get them done and get them done clear. So I think that's good to just keep up with your hygiene and stuff like that. So I'm for that, but I'm not painting my nails black at all. I'm not painting my nails yellow, red, all that. But if you want to do that, if you feel like that's what you should be doing, do it. But I'm not doing it. I'm gonna just stick to my clear coat, and we gonna be good. Get a manicure, I'm gonna be good. But if you want to do that, just do you. But come on, man. I don't think it means you're gay if you do it. It's just because you're only gay if you like the same sex. It's not just because you wear this or you do that. But yeah, it's just whatever's up to you. The next one I got is bulletproof vest. Now, this, my homie Lando said this. This is an old kind of bad trend. But back in like 2019, when people used to be wearing bulletproof vests with they Ethica draws showing and then skinny. Oh, man, that's Seven, you know what I'm talking about, bro? That's bad fits, bro. When people... That's Jenna got no. Jenna, I hope y'all can hear that, but Jenna has in the background has no swag. If she said that's hard, she's zeros. If that's what you want, come on, Jenna. Like,
I want my husband to be wearing.
So a bulletproof vest, Ethica draws.
Date night, that's what I want him to do.
I hope she's playing. If she's not, we're gonna have to talk after this. But bulletproof vest, that's bad fits. Come on, we shouldn't be doing that still. Next, this one might be controversial, but gold chains. I don't really like gold like that. Now, I'm saying for me, I don't like gold, but for other people, if you like gold, wear it. But me, I hate gold personally. I don't really like wearing gold chains, but I do think it does look good on other people. But for me specifically, I don't wear gold. Probably never will. The only jewelry I'm wearing is either gonna be silver or diamond. So yeah, that's that. The next one, this is another controversial one. Shouldn't be, but it is what it is. Rick Owens Ramones. And when I say Rick Owens Ramones, I mean specifically the dark shadow ones, not mainline. The mainline ones, the one with the leather, blah blah blah. Those are solid. I mean, it still is kind of played out. But the dark shadow Ramones, I'm talking about the ones that's like you could get for like 600, 500. That everyone, they mom has wearing. It used to be a few years back. If I see someone wearing some Rick Ramones, I'm like, dang, they really know how to dress. But now, if you see someone wearing Rick Ramones, it doesn't move me. It's like that's kind of equal to wearing wearing Subi. It's like it don't move. Like you don't really show me nothing by wearing Rick Ramones. Like, so I think Rick Ramones is a bad trend. I hope we can move past it. I hope we can look into more of Rick Owens' shoes, because that's not the only shoes that Rick makes. He has a whole bunch of different shoes that are better than the Ramones in my opinion. But unfortunately, that's the ones that everyone likes. So, you know, what everyone likes is going to eventually end up becoming lame in my opinion. So that's how I feel about the Rick Owens Ramones. The next one, this one might be controversial too, especially my hood people that's watching this. But I don't really I'm not a big fan of people who wear shiesty masks. You like shiesty masks?
I got, some Marines here.
Yeah. You got the one with the like moons? You got, is it a ski balaclava, or is it like a ones that have like the knit on them, blah, blah, blah? Because I like those, but the ones when people wearing the Nike balaclavas, like.
I'm going to follow that because where I'm from, we wore that shit before.
Yeah, facts. But the trend as a whole, like people wearing it with fits, like, come on. Yeah, where it is, bro. Oh, I gotta put the picture on the screen when bro was wearing it, his yearbook picture. He was, bro, and it was a picture of someone wearing it in the pool. That was bad fits. So I think that. But when it comes to like, How Cold makes some cool shiesty masks. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but back there he said Marine Sarah, is that how you say the last part? Marine Sarah, and then Givenchy, blah blah blah. Rick has some cool balaclavas too. So, but the shiesty mask, and you know what I'm talking about when I say shiesty mask. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That's a bad trend in my opinion, the Nike one. So, yeah, the next one. We getting close to the end. The next one I already said this, but the Balenciaga socks and triple S's, not a fan of those. Never was. That's why I used to hate Balenciaga back in the day, because like I was not a big fan of those shoes, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, Balenciaga triple S, these shoes are so fire." But I was never really on that wave, and we're kind of getting away from it now. But Balenciaga triple S bad kicks. Next one, this is a controversial one too, but Yeezy foam runners and slides, I don't really like those either. I feel like it's super played out, and they're also super cheap to make, but go for like $200, $300. What? I'm not paying that much money for some foam runners. You could get some better slides with the money you're gonna spend on those foam runners. So if you wear those, that's you. Me personally, you'll never see me in those foam runners or Yeezy slides, especially not those Yeezy slides. You may see, I'll get some black foam runners, but you'll never see me in those Yeezy slides. That's how I feel about it, and I'm firm on that. But the next one, we getting close to the end, like I already said. The next one, if you'd have asked me this at the start of the year, I'd have been like, nah, I love this specific piece. But now, Vivienne Westwood earrings is, oh my goodness, bro. Vivienne, and I have some, and I'm trying to sell them, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm trying to sell them. Nobody want them because for the exact reason that it's a bad trend. Like, and the people who just the big old earrings, it is like, oh my goodness, I'm tired of seeing it. And then I ain't gonna lie though, they have bracelets. The bracelets is hard. I get a bracelet. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not getting a bracelet, but it's still hard just to look at. But the Vivienne earrings, like, come on, bro, I'm not trying to see that no more. So hopefully in 2023 we could get away from that. I got three more on my list. The first one out of the three, no, I got four more on my list. So the first one out of the three is gallery department. I said that already. I think gallery department is low key. That kind of falls under AMIRI for me. Like, it's gonna, gallery department is super overpriced. Now, unlike AMIRI being overpriced, gallery department actually has some cool pieces in my opinion. But it's like, I'm not paying $2,000 for some Levi's that got paint splatters on them, and then they just flared to him at the bottom. And like, come on, man, I'm not trying to. That's a waste of money in my opinion. You could do it yourself, honestly. But so gallery department being a bad trend in my opinion leads into my next bad trend, which is minimal. So if anybody that knows about minimal knows that minimal just take a lot of the pieces from high-end brands or like gallery department, and then they make it their own, just take off the logos, and then they sell it for like $50. I think that's kind of a bad trend in a way, because like I'm a big person that if you can't buy the actual product, why buy a cheaper version of it? You know what I'm saying? You just want to be, because there's no point. Like, because having stuff that's expensive don't make you fashionable anyway. It's how you wear it and how it fits you. So I think like when minimal takes away from like the gallery department flair sweats or whatever, it just gives a bad look. And that also leads into my next bad trend, which is reps. Like, so just reps in general, whether it be Balenciaga, V-Lone, Rico and Supreme. If you wear fake stuff in 2022, bro, come on, man. Like fake. I feel like there's no point of wearing fake stuff because if you, let's say I get this fake Balenciaga hoodie for $200, right? The real one's $1,000. Let's say I get this one for $200. With that I'm wearing this fake hoodie to school, right? Everyone's like, "Oh, bro, I love your hoodie. Where is it from?" I say Balenciaga, right? One, how are you gonna feel knowing that you're lying to the people and that your jacket is not actually Balenciaga, it's actually from Japan and someone made it in a warehouse? Like, how are you actually gonna feel about yourself? And also, like, if you get reps, that means you believe that having money means you're fashionable. Because real people know you could get a good jacket that may be better than the Balenciaga jacket for that same price. You could get two of them. So you know what I'm saying? So that's why I just think like wearing reps and then shoes, like people been wearing fake Jordans forever. Come on, we can't be wearing no fake Jordan Mocha ones. I know someone who was wearing some fake Jordan ones. Come on, bro. Like come on, we just gotta be serious. Like, come on, there's no point. Like if last you could just get some Air Forces and you can't make fake Air Forces, or you could just wear slides all the time. So just wearing fake designer brands, I don't appreciate that, and you will never see me doing that. Speaking of fake stuff, I'm not gonna lie, I hope this person is not watching this video, but I'm gonna give a story time. So boom, I'm not gonna say who this person is either, but around this time last year, a little bit after my birthday, which is November 18th, a little bit after my birthday, right, this specific person gave me a gift, right? And the gift happened to be a Fear of God hoodie. Now, like I said, I'm not gonna say who the person is, but this person ended up giving me a Fear of God hoodie, right? So I'm like, cool, I don't really wear Fear of God, but it's a gift, so I'm going to just, like, keep it, you know what I'm saying, hold on to it, just because it was given to me as a gift, right? So I do my little research. As soon as I got the hoodie, I'm like, I've never had really a Fear of God hoodie, but this don't really feel like the quality that it should feel like. So I didn't think nothing too much about it. I'm like, cool, it is what it is. I'm gonna just keep on rocking out, right? So about a year later, because this happened to me last week, I just like, I'm like, I don't really wear this hoodie like this. Somebody else could get more out of this hoodie than I can. I'm gonna just sell it on Grill, right? I take my pictures, boom, I post it on Grill. It's cool. I posted on Grill. 10 minutes later, I'm walking out my house or whatever. 10 minutes later, I get an email from Grill saying that this item is not authenticated. If you post this again, we will ban your account. I'm like, so this person got me a fake hoodie? I'm like, a fake hoodie is... Getting someone a fake hoodie as a gift is so crazy because there's so many more gifts you could have gotten me with the money that you spent on that fake hoodie, but you got... We ain't even gonna talk about it. So reps, just come on. In 2023, we shouldn't be wearing fake stuff. And then the last one I got, this shout out to my boy Seven, who's behind the camera. He said that this is a bad trend. I mean, I think it's kind of in the middle, but Raver jeans, I want y'all to decide if y'all like Raver jeans or not. I think definitely I like the black ones. That's the only ones I really like. But the Raver jeans, like I've seen people wearing fake Raver jeans too, which is terrible. That just goes all around back to the main point. But I mean, Seven, just come say what you feel about Raver jeans real quick. Just come say it so they can hear you, bro. What's wrong with Raver jeans?
Let me go on camera.
Yeah, you can come to the camera.
Yeah.
Just come say it real quick.
Yeah,
Man, why you walk in so cool?
I don't know what it's
Get in my
Raver jeans, man. That's not you, bro. You don't wear Raver jeans, bro. You wear skinny jeans, bro. Stop wearing Raver jeans. Don't wear Raver jeans with no Ramones, bro. Them big ass pants. Don't go with them skinny ass shoes, man. Stop wearing Raver jeans.
All right, we're going to leave it at that. That's the last bad trend, too. So that's really the end of the video. This is a lot. I know I threw a lot at y'all, but let me know what y'all think down below are some of the best and worst fashion trends of all time, and but specifically this year. So that's another Jayden Hanzy Talks video. Expect videos the Monday after this, the Monday after that, 10 more Mondays after that, and then 80 more Mondays after that, because I'm the most consistent podcast ever. But oh man, I cannot forget, at all of my videos I gotta end off with some motivation. I haven't thought about this, but the motivation for the day is I'm not gonna give y'all the cliche and say be yourself, because we was talking about fashion, because everybody and their mom say that. But what would I say? I think I've said this before on my podcast, but I want to say, when it comes to just life, you don't have to explain yourself to nobody. I know I'm a person. I'm a people pleaser, so I like to like give people reasons why I do certain things. But if people don't understand your point of like why you're achieving your goals, how you are, or why you don't want to come out with them, or blah 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 stuff, why you don't want to do this, why you don't want to do that, you don't owe them an explanation. The only person you owe an explanation to is God and yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to you don't owe anybody nothing pretty much as a whole. So I'm just want to say, don't explain yourself to anyone in 2022. Continue to chase your dreams, live your dreams, keep being yourself, of course, because that's super important, but also just keep grinding, keep locking in. You never know where you can be in a year, so keep grinding. This is Jayden Hanzy Talks. Leave a comment down below. Share this to your friend and 10 more of your friends. I'm bad at outros because I just be talking too much, but yes, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. I will see y'all next Monday.